the real story of Toldot is that of the rivalry between Yaakov and Esav. At least that's what gets the most attention. But of course, sandwiched in between the beginning of their story and the end of it is the side story of Yitzchak and his wells. You know the story. Famine takes the land, and Yitzchak, ever ready to retrace his father's steps, first thinks to go to Egypt, but then ends up making his way to Gerar, Navi Melech. He tells them that his wife is his sister, and yada yada yada. He gets caught and yelled at. And it's like deja vu all over again. Now, of course, that's okay, because the way we all learned it when we were kids is that Yitzchak is not exactly an innovator. He just keeps the lights on until Yaakov can come along. Then, of course, we have the story of the wells, which is just about the only unique thing that Yitzchak does. He returns to Gerar, he digs a well. Then, of course, it's one of the ones that Avram already dug, but he digs another well and causes a fight with the Plishtim. They cover it up. He digs another one. They cover it up. He digs another one, digs a third well, and finally they leave him alone. After that, we get back to our beloved saga of the competition between Yaakov and Esav. Question is there more to this story of Yitzchak and his wells? And I think it'll be instructive to understand what Yitzchak's essence is. Is it just about being the consistent Av? Maybe not. And we know that Avram is Chesed, Yaakov is Tiferet and Emet, and Yitzchak is Gevura. He's Din. What is Gevura all about? Gevura is to struggle against the world when it tries to push you around. Question that we have to ask ourselves is, do we just go with the flow of our natural inclinations when things get difficult? Do we just take the easy way out? Or do we stick to our guns, dig in, and do what we think is right? Yitzchak was getting run out of town. They didn't want him there. Easiest thing for him to do would be to leave Gerar, never come back, start over someone else. But he doesn't. He comes back, digs a well, and then another, and another. He could have left. He could have said, you know what, they don't want me here. God knows that's the easiest thing to do when people don't want you in their land. But he doesn't do that. Keeps coming back over and over and over. Yitzchak, he's not boring. He doesn't keep the lights on. Yitzchak is strong. Yitzchak is courageous. He's tenacious. That's the story of the wells. And Yitzchak bequeathed to us this strength to control our responses to adversity, to be strong and tenacious and to not just run away, to be brave when we're intimidated, and of course to stay where we belong.